Hello.
My promotion will crack it right. I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling spiffy?
Future will come. Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Sun tear the sky. Quench the flames of blood.
Rua could never. Genshin could never. ZZZ could never. None of them.
Quench the flames of blood. Is that all? Is that all? Her agony. Sun tear the sky. Quench the flames of blood. Is that branded with strife? Hail the new dawn. All stars burn to ash.
Is Siri cooked after her Sunday buff? Maybe for you guys, not for me. I got her E2.
Can you find the answer?
Tomorrow. We can do it. Mountains will crack it right.
Oh yeah, I have an E1 Silverwolf, by the way, guys, on my Firefly account. I have an E1 Silverwolf and an E0S1 Acheron. So, you guys already know what's in the works. You already know what's in the works. Try to lose a 50-50 for the E2 and Jiaoqiu Nova Flare. Oh. Oh yeah. Give it to me, Hoyo. Oh, give it to me.
I'll endure.
Well, it's because Evanesia people are just jealous.
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Sun tear the sky. Quench the flames of blood. Her agony. Hail the new dawn. Quench the flames of blood.
Yep.
Branded with strife.
We got Fake Collab Part 2 on Himiko's patch. We got Woho and Robin in the Golden Token shop. We got the added 50-50 loss pool. We got Sunday buff. And we got Jiaoqiu buff, possibly.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Future will come. I'm fine. Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn. Quench the flames of blood.
Sunday buff, I can't believe it. I mean, it makes sense. I didn't think it'd come this early. You guys will know, I've been like fully confident this guy's getting buffed. But I was like, what I was predicting was late V4 or early V5. I'll be honest, I didn't expect them to do it this early, but I'll fucking take it. I'll take it.
Her agony. Hail the new dawn. Quench the flames of blood.
do you even buff Sunday? Literally the same way they buff Sparkle. You change the Eidolons to be better, the main gimmick of the character gets significantly buffed, and you give them much better amp ability.
Soaring above the land. This is permanent.
They will buff his ER gen buff? Yeah. They'll probably buff the ER gen on both Woho and Sunday. If you guys will remember, my prediction when it came to Huohuo was that they'd buff her ER gen so that on ult, she'd regenerate like 50% of all allies' ultimates. So since Sunday is single target, I'm going to say he completely regens an ultimate whenever he uses ult on ally. What y'all think about that? Instantly regens ultimate. The agenda will prevail. That's broken. It's some a little light, right? It's something a little light. It's not that crazy. I low-key need to start building Danheng PT. Not gonna lie. Sunday doesn't need a Nova Flare. When will you guys like ever learn at this point? It doesn't matter whether or not a character needs a Nova Flare. Like, the character being able to make Hoyo money matters to them the most.
Earth shatters. Heaven trembles. I'll endure.
Let's put up.
Existence is look for tomorrow. Corpulence consume me. Sun tear the sky. Quench the flames with blood.
My main account will pull for Yai. This account will pull for Sylvie. Well, if I keep playing on it, that is. I'm actually considering breaking free-to-play on my Noxa account at this point. Without Lycone, he's a bum. Well, it's just that he's been power crept by Buff Sparkle by so much at this point. Like, a lot of people don't know this because Sunday is like the convenience man. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of pure amping and what he provides, it isn't crazy. He's just a convenience man because he has a 20% crit rate buff. His buff lasts like what, like 3 turns, so you can just keep basicking if you don't even have skill points or something like that. He functions decently well with Danheng PT because you get more damage bonus. But like, Sunday is a worse amper than Branya. A lot of people forget this. Like, unironically, if you do not have SP issues and you know how to do rotations, Branya is better than Sunday. as unfortunate as that is. And Bronya is legit a 1.x standard character who hasn't gotten buffed in the slightest. Do you think second Fate collab will also have a free 5-star? No. Maybe. I don't think so. Maybe. I'm not going to keep my hopes up, that's for sure. Oh, fuck off, man. Working my way up. How are they gonna buff Sunday? Once again, it's like incredibly straightforward, guys. Just look at what they did with Sparkle. You buff the character's main gimmick by a pretty noticeable amount. You buff their amp ability, and bam. That's a Nova Flared Sunday. And you also obviously change Eidolon's. Sunday E1 is literally a fucking clown show. Sunday E1 was the biggest bait of all time. So they should probably fix that E1. There's also a very funny, okay? Listen, I don't think it's going to happen, but there's a funny possibility, right? Where they actually Nova Flare Sunday so that he can work with Remembrance characters and they don't lose the buff anymore. And he ends up being best in slot for like Evernight at E1. That's all I'm going to say, okay? I'm not going to go any further than this. It would be funny. It would be really, really funny if they made it so he synergized with Remembrance characters. Will you save 200 pulls for the second Fate collab? What account do I use that would even get the Fate collab? I guess my Anoxa one. My Anoxa account isn't pulling Elation. So, and it isn't pulling Asheville. Because it's trying to get Cyrene. So my Anoxa account would be the one to save up pulls for the Fate collab, I guess. I mean, it just depends. It depends on the characters. We should get the characters leaked in probably like a patch or 2 patches. If there isn't a character I like, then I mean I'm obviously just not gonna pull. I'd rather pull like Himiko or something. You're not pulling Elation on your Anoxa account? No. Plans ended up changing, and the two accounts pulling Elation are this one and my main one. Yai on the main one, Silverwolf on this one. I don't like getting the same DPS across multiple accounts. Yeah, so this is the one getting Eva. So I have an E1 S1 Guang locked and loaded. What's it called? Huohuo should also be free if that leak is true. I'm not using RMC on any team, so that means I have EMC as well. I literally just need to pull Eva, and that's it. So I'm in the clear for the most part. Ignore this. Didn't you say S1 Yao is bad? Yeah. I already had a ton of built up pity though. And I'm not pulling anyone on 4.1. Like, I'm not pulling Sparksy, I'm not pulling 4.1. And I'm getting 4.2 pulls. Like, I'm guaranteed Eva anyways. Just say you folded? I mean, it's not a fold though. You guys just call me like making any type of polling plan a fold. It works. Is there any chance an Anoxa team with Sunday Nova Flare gets close to Cyrene Ceridra? Probably not, no. It'll be a lot better than it used to be for sure. Like, anybody saying it's not going to be better, no, they'll definitely make Sunday Nova Flare significantly stronger. But Cyrene Ceridra, specifically for Anoxa, right? Once again, if you're talking about a Phanon, I'm going to be honest, there's even a chance the double action advancers are fucking better than Cyrene Ceridra for Phanon, right? But Anoxa specifically, it is highly questionable. It is highly questionable. Yeah, he'll be better on first or second ultimate. I already know that. I'm pretty sure currently he's already better on first or second ultimate without Cyrene. Like, this is already a current thing. But I'm talking about over time, because it's like, even with the downtime of, you know, needing to rebuild ultimate, one, double action advancer makes it significantly quicker. However, also two, they might just do so much more damage at this point as compared to running like base Ceridra Cyrene that they can make up for the downtime and match it. We have people deluding themselves that Eva has a memo sprite. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm also on this entire thing. Like, I don't see any other reason at all to make an Elation Relic set. That, because I want to give you guys examples, right? There are a shit ton of new Relic sets in HSR that purposely do not synergize with like Memo Sprite characters, right? Like a majority of them do not synergize with Memo Sprite characters. Keep in mind, the Relic set is specifically for elation damage, right? Only elation damage gets the defense shred on the Relic set. People are saying it's because of Yao Guang, but Yao Guang's elation damage that she gives is literally non-existent. There's no point in making a Relic set that synergizes with elation damage memo sprites if that's the case, in my opinion, right? I could be wrong, but there is literally no reason for memo sprites to be mentioned in that Relic set at all. Yao Guang gives elation damage? That's not how it works, though. Yao Guang's elation damage is once again non-existent. It's like 5%, maybe at max 10% of a character's normal damage output. What is 20% defense shred gonna do? Increase your damage output by fucking 3%? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm hoping for Gilgamesh as well. Whoever, if they have Gilga there, I'm definitely pulling it on my Anoxa account. I'm definitely pulling it on that account. Goodbye Buff Sparkle T0. I mean, they'll just be T0 together probably. You guys need to understand that double action advancer is now like fully, like it fully works. Like, for example, a Nova Flared Seal, if I'm wrong, and they don't make her follow-up base to be a main DPS for Ashvale, Nova Flared Seal's best in slot team would probably be double AA with Sunday Sparkle.
Be careful. There's... Emerge from your cocoon. Darkness with me. Return to dust.
Oh yeah. Dude, I am winning like crazy, dude. I have Robin on multiple accounts. I have Sunday on almost all of my accounts. Most of them have him S1 as well. Whoa is now free from the golden token shop. So I don't even need to worry about having to actually pay for her. And Seal is a 50-50 lost character I have across multiple accounts as well. This is the best batch of Nova Flares ever for me. The best. Solus, imagine they change the E1 for Sunday and it no longer requires summons though. Or you can have a summon, but the buff applies wholly to the character as well. What an upscale for the Fae account. You think Seal would be better than Archer? Yeah. I said this a while back. I don't know what else they can do to make Sunday better. Sparkle will still be best in slot for Archer? Yeah. Probably. Oh, wait.
Be careful.
Oh my god.
Something unsettling ahead.
Solus, the dot account has E2 Saber, right? I forgot. I love my life. I fucking love my life. Oh my god, I almost forgot.
Emerge from your cocoon. Night falls. Good night. Till we meet again.
Has Lycone too? Yeah.
Return to dust. May death protect us. As you wish.
Doesn't that account have Woho as well? No, it doesn't. But I can get Woho for free on the Annie anyways.
Have some sunshine. Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May wandering souls find their own way out. Can we please keep going like this forever?
Jades. Jades. Wait, don't I have like a fuck ton of pity on this account? I think I'm guaranteed Eva, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Keep it coming. Oh yeah. 68 pity. Beautiful.
Night falls. Good night. Have some sunshine.
Wouldn't it be funny if they make Sunday do stuff with Elation characters? That I doubt, Solus. That I doubt. I was shortly thinking of, you know, Eva has a summon. Sunday is getting Nova flared on the same patch. Sunday's the summon guy. But would they do that? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Don't be rash. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Have some fun. Memories waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love.
You believe, Solus? Hey,
New buds.
we'll see, man. We'll see.
Time. Watch over the Evernight. Cleanse hatred with love. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
The only thing is, if you want to make Sunday best in slot for Yai, you need to get rid of his damage bonus. His damage bonus doesn't do anything for Elation damage.
May death protect us. Have some sunshine.
Eva having a summon has nothing to do with Sunday. You're forgetting her path is Elation. That doesn't mean anything. Sparksy main DPS uses buff Sparkle. It's not impossible for a buff support to support an Elation character. It's probably not going to happen for Silverwolf SP because they're trying to sell the entire team for Silverwolf. But for Evanesia, who got shafted by Silverwolf, the likelihood is higher.
New life. Darkness with me.
Elation damage is exclusively buffed by Elation characters? No, that's not how it works. Elation damage can be buffed through... If a character has a conversion trace, like Sparksy, and you give like attack or something, that buffs Elation damage. Defense Shred buffs Elation damage. Res Pen buffs Elation damage. Vulnerability buffs Elation damage. There's multiple things that buff Elation damage that aren't specifically Elation specific buffs. And then if you have Sunday, whose entire gimmick is buffing summon specifically, his E1 is also defense shred, massive defense shred towards a summon, right? You could make Sunday best in slot for Eva. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I am saying it's definitely possible. I mean, they literally just did this with Buff Sparkle and Sparksy.
Have some sunshine. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Night falls. Good night. Believe it with. Embrace a new life. Return to dust. Rise and shine.
Yeah, something like that matters as well.
May death protect us.
Because you guys got to keep in mind, the problem with Sunday's E1 isn't necessarily that it's bad. It's only bad because this game has absolutely gone out of its way to shaft the value of his E1 by making like memo sprites just fucking explode, right? And the last summon DPS that hasn't been a memo sprite user, when was it? It was fucking forever ago. So if Evanesia is a summon DPS, then that is massive, massive synergy with Sunday.
Hatred with love. Dispel the gloom.
I mean, Sunday wouldn't be permanently on the team, yeah. Like this is what you guys need to understand. Sunday wouldn't at all be permanently on the team. The point is, he'd be temporary best in slot. But yes, he could still get just removed from a future Elation support. Like, for example, Elation is obviously not going to have Don Hung PT as their best in slot sustain. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we didn't know Leaks and Huohuo was getting a Nova Flare, people would assume Don Hung PT was actually, like, the best value sustain for the entirety of Elation. And Don Hung PT is a dude. So, it's more so about temporary best in slot than permanently down the line best in slot. And then in the end, everybody wins. Because even if you don't care about Evanesia, a Nova Flared Sunday is still going to be significantly stronger no matter what. Change the E1. I mean, look at this fucking scummy ass E1. Wait, no, I have him. I have him on this account. Never mind. Look at this scummy ass E1. Normal player gets 16% defense ignore. Summon gets 40, right? And no one has been able to take good advantage of this since fucking like Jing Yuan. It's actually embarrassing. They need to fix this E1, man. I don't care if they even nerf it a little bit. If they make it work just wholly, it would be so much better if they just fix this shit. Not even Eggy. Eggy can lose the buff if the memo dies. She can lose it. She doesn't lose it often, obviously. It's not like fucking Cassie and Evernight who constantly explode their memo sprites. So yes, he's a lot more synergistic with Eggy. But that's like the only one. That's the only one. Add E1 in base kit? Okay, I'm not going to go that far. Sure, why the hell not? I don't think I'm going to care about your... Oh, fuck, man. I needed speed rolls. I don't think I'm going to care about your damage anyways, because Evo looks more like a hyper carry. Speed. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Temporary piece. Nah, I need an ER robe for you. I have no ER ropes on Lushaka. No way. Should I pull Sparksy Z1? No, not really. Just wait for Silver Wolf Eidolons. Oh my god, I didn't even know. Oh shit. I got 11 of these things. Well, 10, but I'll salvage this shit real quick. Change that. Thank you. Lushaka. ER rope with speed. Give me a natural 4. Fuck. Well, can't win them all. Right, Yao Guang, you're at 191 speed. I almost have you at the 200 threshold. Bless me. That's good. I'm not gonna complain. That's good. I'm not gonna complain. I need to scrounge up 2 speed. What's the easiest to replace? Probably this, because it's a headpiece. Yeah, it's probably this. Alright, let's see if we can get it right now, boys. Nope. Salvage. What? Oh, I see. I added significantly more to salvage than I originally thought. Yep. How much crit rate do you recommend for Yao Guang? No clue. I'm building her on 0 damage just to get her on high speed. Fuck! I need more. I need 1 more roll. I need 3 rolls in speed. Minimum. Yes! Alright. It's done. The two hundo speed Guang has been achieved.
Good fortune itself is also a kind of destiny.
I've never even seen that idol before. Well, does a Sunday and Ho-Ho Nova Flare make Saber viable? Yeah, probably. Those crit subs are so chopped, I don't care. Evanessia is probably going to be a hyper carry. I doubt her damage is actually going to matter that much. I just need her to put the fucking buffs up. Do you think Yao Sig is a must-have? No. I imagine hitting like Aha instant 134 speed is probably going to get easier in the future with more Elation characters, so. This account has Sunday too. It just doesn't have Lycone on Sunday, which is unfortunate. We'll see how the Sunday Nova ends up going. We'll see how it ends up going. E1 better than S1? Yeah. 20% defense ignore and stronger ultimate Aha. Yeah, this is like Saber is just finally catching up. If not, might be stronger in sustain teams now. Archer doesn't really have like a technical like shield sustain. Saber is now gonna have Nova Flared Sunday and a shield. Well, just indirectly buffed by Huohuo being an energy gen sustain. So what are the teams I do on my Firefly account now? I have Premium Dot, I have E2 Firefly, and we're getting Dahlia. I have E2 Saber and E0S1 Sunday on it. I'm going to grab Huohuo from the golden token. It has Robin. Damn, bro. My Firefly account is just stacked. Jesus. Well, yeah, I guess Archer can also take advantage of Huohuo. Not as great as Saber, but can still take advantage.
Nice.
I don't have Bronya's Lycona. I just said that. There's no Bronya cone on this account. Only one DDD? Chill. I mean, I'm sure they'll fix the SP issues on Nova Flare Solus. Hopefully. Alright, I'm gonna log into my Firefly account and check some shit. Do you like your cereal with water or milk? Anybody who unironically eats cereal with water needs to be checked on. Alright, chat. Listen. We have, right, a premium dot team. We got that out of the way. We have Fuck Zhao. I was originally going to start investing in Fuck Zhao, but it seems like Acheron's the one getting buffed first. And I have an E1 Silverwolf, and she's getting added to the 50-50 loss pool. So what we are doing here, we are unbenching the E2 S1 Saber if Sunday Nova Flare is real and Ho-Ho Free is real. Okay? E2 S1 Saber is getting unbenched and put back on the roster. So premium dot, technically premium Saber, E0 S1 Sunday. Robin's a little scuffed, but we don't talk about that. And then we try to lose a 50-50. That's right. We try to lose a 50-50. So we get E2 Sylvie for our beloved Acheron. Right? That is this account's pull plan. Oh, this shit had seal? I low-key forgot about that. Well, whatever. Check Silverwolf build. Chill. It's a bit dated, but it works. Okay. I did my best to get 160 speed. Oh, you've been farming for the Silverwolf? Wait, how bad was it before? Sparkle's also scuffed? I mean, that's kind of fine. Do we even use Sparkle on this account, really? I mean, you can't... I'm currently using him because, like, my E2 Firefly without Dahlia is bricked. My E2 Saber without any best-in-slot teammates is also bricked. My Facial is also bricked. But now, I don't think we really need to focus on the Archer that much anymore anyways. I did my best. Thank you, Solus. I still appreciate it, man. A lot. Oh, this thing needs to do to you? Alright, let's do to you. It was way worse? Oh, wow. 140 with a damage build? Oh, fuck no. Will you pull for car? Hell no. Cypher in the big 26? My bad. I've been trying to get full star. You can't get full star? Is it because of the sustain issue on this account, Solus? If I remember correctly, this account's only premium sustain is Don Hung. No, it's because of the second team issue. It sucks. Oh. A2 Firefly needs that Dahlia? Oh yeah, for sure. I'll make sure to get it when she reruns, hopefully soon.
Easy now.
It'll be a double whammy, Solus. Firefly gets Nova'd and we get Dahlia at the same time. Game changing.
Any fish taking the bait?
Time to say bye. Boom.
Yeah, I'm perfectly satisfied. I don't even care if Sari gets power crept by Sunday anymore, personally. Like, with how fast they're doing some of these Nova Flares, they would probably Nova Flare Sari pretty early on, since these generalist supports are catching up a little too fast on Phanon teams. And either way, I have her E2, so it's like, fuck it. Thank you. Is this your best account? No. My best accounts are my main one and my Anoxa one. Once my Anoxa one gets its third DPS, it'll probably be my strongest account. As sickening as that is to say. My free-to-play account is the one that's the strongest because it got lucky. Amazing, man. I mean, Solus, I was literally just bored. I was looking at the banners. I was like, who can I throw polls on that wouldn't be completely fucking useless? Just in case, right? I don't want no fucking rap. I don't want that. And then I saw E2 Ceredra. It's like, yeah, it's mid, but it's still a buff, right? So I just pulled, thinking I wouldn't get anything, and then I got it. I'm like, oh shit, man. I mean, I guess. I mean, it's still 40% damage bonus. When I went to check Fribbles to see how much it increased the damage output, it's about a 10% overall damage buff. The 40% damage bonus for Anoxa. So, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just, yeah, I mean, it wasn't the greatest either. The reason I don't really care though is because if Cyrene reruns on 4.2, it won't matter. I'm still guaranteed for Cyrene anyways on that account because you have 4.1 pulls and Annie pulls at the exact same time. Um, did you see the Asheville Global Passive? It allows you to see people like X-Ray perfect for you. Okay, Coda. Hope you're doing well, Coda.
Easy now. Let it swim a little closer.
Um, is Seal getting new animations? I don't think so.
Any fish taking them? Does that hurt?
I'll endure.
Ill fate to say.
Stand still.
Mm. Gilgamesh will be best in slot for my day. Nah, it's just cooked. Um, waiting for Himiko SP, understandable. I mean, here's the thing, guys. it wasn't necessarily that Saber got shafted in terms of her kit. It's just that Archer happened to get indirectly buffed more than Saber did. And like they weren't even targeting buff Sparkle for like Archer and shit probably. It just ended up happening that way. So now Saber, I talked about this before. I think Saber, at least in sustained teams, with now Ho and a Nova Flared Sunday, will probably be as strong, if not stronger, than Archer. Archer on his own is not that strong. No offense. He's strong, but like pre-buff Sparkle, Archer was really starting to show some struggles against some endgame.
A will
You
of
don't look happy to see us.
mountains roar, cracking skies! Soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Stand still.
And the abyss's rebels, your cries rise.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
Long time no see, Gabby. How you doing? I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
I'm not gonna lie, Dot might have been the fastest team I've ever used to clear DU. This is my first time ever doing DU with the Dot team. That shit was quick as hell.
Those moments spent anchored in quiet harbors. I miss them as I miss fleeting foams.
I don't think I need anything from here. So we got 20 pulls on this account currently. Is there pity on these banners? I don't think there's much. Wait, no, there is. There's like 30 to 40 for Black Swan. I was trying to get her E1. Yeah. Yeah, there's 40 there's 46 from me trying to get E1 Black Swan on the first half. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, I'll be right back, guys.
Those moments spent anchored in quiet harbors. I miss them as I miss fleeting foams.
Who paid you for the title? No one. Some of you may think I'm like joking with the title. I'm genuinely not. At least for me personally. The game has added countless QOL in the last year. 6 free 5 stars. And they keep buffing the older characters I've pulled on my accounts. This game is in a way better spot than any other game I've played. That includes WoWa as well. Keep in mind, I have praised WoWa for being better than HSR in my opinion for like the last 2 years. But as of recent, it's just not the case anymore. Did they decrease the WoWa storage? I saw they added a new mechanic or a new thing for decreasing storage. But from what I've heard, the max amount of storage you can decrease is like 5 gigs. Which is like not that much. For example, in HSR, you can lose like probably like 30% or 40% of the game's storage sometimes if you clear up all old missions and shit. -5 is not nothing. In the context of WoWa, it is. It depends on the game. Removing 5 gigs from HSR is significant. Removing 5 gigs from WoWa, who will increase in 5 gigs anyways after probably 2 map expansions, is really bad. I'm actually curious. I want to check how much space HSR takes up actually. So HSR takes up 90 gigs for me. How much does WoWa take up? Where's WoWa? WoWa takes up 134. I thought HSR takes 61-ish. I haven't deleted past mission resources on this HSR on my PC. So that's why. If I were to delete old past mission resources, it would be significantly less. Because you guys need to remember, I had to make a new account recently. So I had to re-download it. Yeah. Sunday buff, man. Oh, I want to see it. I want to see it, man. So happy. Like, I always knew they were going to do a Sunday buff no matter what. People were fucking doubting me when I was talking about this shit all the time. With, like, Phanon getting indirectly buffed. But, admittedly, I thought it'd be much later. I thought it would be, like, late V4, early V5. I'm so happy it came this early. Poor Welt mains. Welt should still be getting buffed though. At least from what I've heard. From what I've heard people say, apparently it's that Welt and Sunday got their buffs moved. So they believed, I guess originally, Welt would get a buff in 4.2, Sunday would get a buff in the batch after that, but then I think they got switched, apparently. So Welt is still getting Nova Flared, supposedly, but it's just not in this batch. It's in the future one. And then they just put Sunday in there for now.
Thank you so much for your help this time. Please continue to support.
It's the same thing with Firefly, Solus. People will slander a character, say that they're trash, say that they're garbage, talk about how much better, let's say, Sparkle is than Sunday, or how much better the other break DPSs are than Firefly. Then, when said characters get buffed suddenly, because they didn't expect it, they're like, oh, this shit's unfair. Why are you buffing this other character? Right? Admittedly, Sunday is in no need of like a desperate buff. Right? Neither is Firefly if you have Dahlia. But it's just funny. Like, karma seems to always strike people who try to slander characters who are actually pretty good. I mean, once again, I don't think a buff Sunday hurts buff Sparkle value. In fact, I think it's a situation where the synergy between the two, because you can now run double action advancer without as many issues as there used to be, is a lot better and makes them both more worth it. Like, double AA is now going to be like one of the go-to generalist support comps for a lot of DPSs in this game, probably, with Sunday Sparkle, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, I get where you're coming from, Evasion, but then again, they have buffed some questionable characters popularity wise. I mean, I guess you can attribute a Jiao buff to because people pulled him for being best in slot for Acheron, so maybe that gives him an edge. But Jiao isn't popular in the slightest. Jiao is very unpopular. He's like one of the most hated characters in the game for having a shit design. I don't think anything they do to Sunday could make him as strong as RMC unless they give bro a true damage buff. What? Why do you think beating RMC is like hard? It's not. Buff Sparkle is already significantly stronger than RMC in a lot of teams.
Thank you so much for your help.
They should buff Branya. If they buff Branya, this is like the Exodia account. This account has an E4 Branya, by the way, guys. I'm inching ever closer to the E6. I am slowly inching. So if they buff Branya and they buff the Eidolons on Bronny, I'd be swimming on this account. Once again, you guys need to remove it out of your heads that Nova Flares are only for characters who are in the dumps. It doesn't matter if a character is still decent or good. They can still get Nova Flared because Hoyo just cares about selling at this point. They care about reselling characters. If they buff Bronya, she'd sweep Sunday? No. Not in his best in slot teams, no. Bronya isn't as SP positive as Sunday. Bronya also probably won't give anywhere near the ER gen Sunday gives. And then Sunday would still inch out in buffs for what's it called? Summon characters probably. And Sunday's a limited character who has Eidolon investment you can invest into. So while, yes, Nova Flare Bronya would maybe get rid of the urgency of someone feeling like they need Sunday, Sunday would still be best in slot in like a shit ton of teams still. I don't think they can sell Jiaoqiu. It's not about selling Jiaoqiu. One, well, yes, you're also going to sell Jiaoqiu, because here's the thing. It depends on what the Nova Flare is. If they make Jiaoqiu a sustain, people will buy him for dot, whether you want to admit it or not. People will definitely buy Jiaoqiu for dot if they make him a sustain. Jiaoqiu skippers will now pull Jiaoqiu for Acheron. Keep in mind, they recently had a selector with Acheron on it. So, it's a situation where you can sell Jiaoqiu for another team, and you can incentivize people to reinvest into their Acherons more, and also go for maybe Eidolons on Jiaoqiu if they buff that as well. Like, there's multiple avenues that benefit from a Nova Flare Jiaoqiu.
Thank you so much for your help this time. If you want to keep going, over my dead, get him.
Cyrene Nova Flare will be peak. I don't think Cyrene is going to get a Nova Flare anytime soon. I truly think Seri has to be one of the fastest Chrysosaur Nova Flares. Okay. Maybe Herda gets buffed, because she did get shafted the most throughout the entirety of E3. But Seri is like at the top. Morning, Socks. Who is Seri Saridra? How can they buff Saridra to make her good? Well, the most obvious one, well, very easily in my opinion. One, her additional damage, and two, her amping ability. Once again, when you look at support Nova Flares, like for Sparkle, there are two things that are obvious. Massively buff their main gimmick, and then also massively buff their amping ability. It is widely known that Saridra's amping ability for a single target action advancer is really mid. Okay? It's really mid. Phanon doesn't really care about attack percent buffs all that much anymore. Let's just be dead honest. Right? So, you increase her amp ability. You obviously probably buff her Eidolons. Mainly her E1. The extra energy doesn't do shit in a Cyrene team anymore. Right? Um, maybe you can make Kuda main stack faster for Phanon. It stacks way faster for Anoxa. Cerejo with Cyrene. It stacks so much faster with Anoxa. So it would be nice if they could also make something like that for Phanon. Shit like that, right? And increase her additional damage once again. Like 4-star Ting Yun does more additional damage than Ceredra does, by the way. It's embarrassing. Her copy skill should have true damage. I mean, yeah, they could do that.
Thank you so much for your help this time. If you want to keep going, jump over my dead Jedi ship, whatever I...
No, I'm not saying Cyrene won't get buffed. I'm just saying Cyrene won't get buffed soon. Like, there are multiple Ampho characters that need buffs before you finally get to a Cyrene buff, in my opinion. Like, My Day definitely needs some Eidolon reworks. And let's be honest, his kit just does not work. There's no point in him being attacked in Cyrene teams. There's 0 point. It barely does anything for his damage anymore. They need to fix the way his kit almost completely works when it comes to My Day. His Eidolons are also underwhelming. Ceredra, Herda, maybe some of the collab units as well, to be honest. They'll probably be struggling at this point in time, despite the indirect buffs they've currently been getting. Cypher. Cypher is underwhelming. I don't care what anybody says. It's not that she's bad. It's just that she's very much so in a Sunday situation where you are a very good generalist. You can be put in a shit ton of different teams, and you do have a really cool mechanic, but your amp ability isn't good enough. Your damage is basically non-existent. I do think Cypher could also use a buff. Yes, but that sucks, cheese. I don't like that. I don't want them to do that. A lot of people have proposed this, of they'll only buff Cyrene and the buffs she specifically gives to the heirs in order to buff some of the Chrysos heirs. I don't like that. I just don't. I think that's really fucking scummy.
I'm exhausted.
Oh yeah, Faye is definitely getting Nova Flared as well, by the way. Like, I understand Faye is incredibly strong to people, but it's just going to be a Firefly Nova Flare situation all over again. Faye will continuously get indirectly buffed, and he'll still get a Nova Flare before a majority of other Ampho DPSs, likely, because of how popular he is. On CN, Phanon is now the second most popular character in the entirety of HSR. I'm doing good, Dark. Hope you're doing well. Phanon.
Thank you so much for your help this time. Please continue. If you want to keep going,
I imagine they probably wouldn't touch his E2, Eggsy. I don't know. Maybe we get an entirely new standard of E2 jumps with like Silverwolf and Evanescia upcoming. But I don't know. I feel like his E2 probably just straight up won't get buffed. Maybe his E1. I don't know about his E2 though.
just how is anyone supposed to...
I genuinely do not know, David. I'm not a Fae guy.
Thank you so much for your help this time. Please continue. If you want to keep going, get upset whenever I see you. When I get rich, I'll buy out all the...
Do you think we will get new Fate characters in 4.4? I mean, what else would it mean that we're getting a Fate collab on 4.4? Which is 1 year exactly after part 1 in 3.4. If there's no new characters on the collab, it'd be kind of sad. If it's just like a continuation of the quest or something, I guess, but surely they add new characters. I don't want Lancer. Like, I really hope they don't do what some people are saying. Like, Lancer and shit. I do not care about that guy, bro. Like, please give me, like, Gilga.
Thank you so much for your help this time. If you want to keep going,
Yeah, do, like, Rin and Gilga. That would be an amazing part 2.
Reach out to me for Perlux support. Have you heard?
Bro saying Gilga as if he's gonna pull? I am. My Anoxa account isn't pulling any Elation characters because it's prioritizing Cyrene right now. So I'm gonna have this like weird in between where 4.2, probably half of 4.2's pulls I'm not gonna be able to use because I already got Cyrene theoretically if she reruns at this time. 4.3 I'm not gonna pull either. 4.4 I was planning originally on Himiko SP, but once again, if they add new characters and Gilgamesh is in there, I'm pulling Gilgamesh over Himiko. I don't care. I'm pulling Gilga. If it was Gilga, what path would he be? Destruction?
thank you so much for your help this time. Please continue. If you want to keep going, I get upset whenever I see you. When I get rich, I'll buy out...
You guys think he'd be your addition? I think he'd be destruction. We'll see. If they give another 5-star collab unit for free, oh, I love this game. I'm not gonna put my hopes up on that though. Only one case of getting a free character on a collab should never be taken as like permanent, like this is always gonna happen. So taking it with a bit of a grain of salt. Yeah, like, bro, I had people in my comments saying, oh my god, Gabby, why don't you recheck your sources so that you don't spread misinformation to your fan base? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Like, that was what it originally said. They edited it after I already made my video and my posts. Like, fuck off, man. How am I supposed to see into the future and find out that it was mistranslated and that they'd edit it and change it from power to animations? Like, fuck off. Who edited it? The person who posted the leak for like the Seal and Evanescia thing. Like it was a mistranslation because they accidentally put it's the power, right? Evanesia will be the same power as Seal. And it's obvious this should be in reference to genuine meta strength. But then they came back, edited it like an hour later, and changed it so that it said animations after I'd already made my post and video.
Reach out to me for Perlux Corp Turtle.
Face the cam up and use Heisland skill?
Any fish taking the bait?
Oh.
Reach out to me for Perlux Corp.
Chill, guys, chill. Alright, chat. I do think this is a pretty good time to end the stream. We talked about a lot of stuff. There's a lot of shit going on and happening. Hopefully it's all true. I need to reap the benefits of a Sunday Nova Flare. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night.